Hey, what's up, real estate agents? This is Mike with Selma Real Estate Marketing. Today, if you're an agent who's been thinking about wanting to create video content, has kind of been on the fence about it, I want to just talk in this video about why video content is so important and then just some quick examples of how you could use it in your business right now with creating video content. So, we all know that video has completely transformed the way that businesses who provide a service or a product interact and communicate with people. Like it almost seems like I know for me when I scroll Instagram or I go on Facebook, it seems like 90% of the content now from a business that provides a product or service is all video based. And I think that it is what consumers really, really want. And I want to talk about why that is so important. See, I think the reason that video is so important, if I'm looking to the left, I just got my notes right here. It's because I think that video is so much more personal. I think that when you can see someone's face and hear that their voice and it's just more personal than just reading some text or an image. And I think that it really allows that the consumer to have a deeper relationship with the brand. And I think that research proves that. I think that when you look at the research of content that's put out between video and non-video, that video content is very much more engaging than non-video content. And for a realtor, I think that this is extremely important because everything about this business is based off of being able to build that personal connection with someone that you ultimately want to do business in. I think that's one of the main driving forces if within your market is you want to form as many personal relationships with people as you can, because those close personal relationships, and then when you know how to ascend those relationships, that's what ultimately makes you close more transactions. So I think that is huge. And then also with it being more personal, I think that people will remember your brand, your business, and who you are um, far more likely. And I think that is huge as well too. So I think those are the big thing. Like that's the probably the most important thing. The primary force I just think is in the of how much more personal it is. I think in this day and age that there's a lot of agents in your marketplace that can do a good job. They know how to sell a home. They know how to list a home. They know how to help a buyer find a home and write an offer. There is a percentage of people who are that don't know how to do those things, but for the most part, a lot of agents can do that pretty well. Obviously, some are better than others and some not as good as others. But for the most part, let's just say that everyone can do those things. What makes one person choose an agent over the other? It's within that personal connection that they have with others to be able to trust them to do the job, know that they have the know-hows to do the things, and you can all show and present that through video content. And I think video content is going to really take your business to the next level. Just a quick little side stat. There's a stat that 67% of people know the agent that they're going to work with before they ever have their first client meeting, like their first sales meeting. So what that tells me is that is as an agent, if you can start developing relationships with people who are going to be selling in 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and be showing them awesome video content, I think that is just only going to higher your percentage that when they go to, oh, we need to hire an agent, the first person that they're going to think of is you. So that 67% favorite is really going to play a big role in you being able to win that listing. I think the second most important thing is the ability that video gives you to build an audience online that you can continually remarket to. This is downright the coolest thing with online marketing. We know as brands and service that provide a service or a product, it takes multiple touch points to earn that conversion. You might have seen this from your own experience. You've been on Facebook or Instagram and you see a product for the first time and you're like, oh, this is pretty cool. You take a look at their website and then you start seeing their stuff over and over. You start seeing testimonial ads. You start seeing how the product works, the product in action, reviews, different types of content that they're throwing at you to develop the relationship, build more trust, get you to see them as like, hey, this product could work for me, and ultimately to build that conversion. So what you're able to do with video and why this is so important for you is because you know that the first time someone sees a video, they're not going to pick up the phone and call you. They're not going to give you their information on a lead and go to your website. It's going to take some time for them to even build that trust. So what you could do with video is you create these videos and you can retarget people. So every single time that someone watches your video for a minimum of 3 seconds, you can retarget that person with further videos. So let's say that you're creating a video every single week, right? Just for an example. that first video that you produce, you can say, hey, Facebook, hey, YouTube, hey, Google, anyone who watched this video for a minimum of 3 seconds, I want to show them further videos. And you can retarget people, and then people who watch the next video who watch that for 3 seconds. So you see what I'm saying? People are going to continually, repetitively start to see you always giving out valuable information, becoming the most trusted advisor, things like that. So it's really about being able to continually put people on the top of your funnel and then ascend the relationship by continuing to show them content by the people who engage and take them to the bottom of the funnel where you can ultimately get that conversion, for someone who's looking to work with someone like you. So those are the two most important reasons, I think. There's other reasons and supporting factors, but it's personal. It allows you to build personal relationships, and the power of being able to build an audience that you can continually remarket, through social media retargeting and things like that. So how can you use video in your business? Like, I think this is one of the biggest points that holds agents back from being able to create video content. When I speak to agents, a lot of them, they're like, yeah, I know I need to create video content. I hear Ferry, I hear Brian Buffini, I hear these guys always talking about I need to create video content. And I think the thing that holds people back, agents, is the overthinking and the need to feel perfect. Like the video has to be perfect, the situation, the script, everything needs to be perfect and so articulate. I think that if you can throw that thought process out the window, is a great starting point for just moving forward, because none of that really matters. I think like this video right here, I'm reading my notes. It doesn't have a professional background. I don't have a professional camera, things like that, but it's more so just the point of getting behind, starting to create the consistency of I'm going to shoot the videos and just doing it. I think that's what matters, is the information and the content that is within these videos is far more important than the production of any of these videos. So, um, here are some videos, just some quick ideas for videos that you can start to create and continually make. These topics, a lot of these are going to be evergreen and always changing. So I think these are 5 things that you can kind of always base content about in videos that you're going to continually shoot. So for the first one, is Q&A. Answer your most asked questions, from buyers and sellers, or if you're an agent that works primarily with buyers, or if you're an agent primarily with sellers, what are your most asked questions that people that are working with you or want to work with you ask? And then make a video just answering each one. You can do it where you answer 3 at a time, or you just shoot a different video with you just answering that one question. But Q&As, that's a great thing to start off with. The second is testimonials. When you work with a client, this is why a site like Yelp and Zillow are so big, is because they provide reviews on agents. I think your consumers are smart. They want to know who they're working with and know who you are and your brand and kind of your other experiences that people have had working with you. So being able to create testimonials with past clients, like every client that you close with, you should have some base foundation questions that you can shoot a quick testimonial with them, saying, and have them paint the picture of the experience. Because when you can get them to talk about you in a great way, about how you just provided an outstanding experience for them, people who are going to see that content, who are on the fence of wanting to work with you, are going to be a lot more inclined to want to work with you, because here is someone that's just like them talking about how you just made everything so easy and so just fluent from A to Z, that they're going to want to work with you too, because they want those things for them. So creating testimonials is a great way, to create content. Number 3, market updates and tips. This is super simple. I think this can also fall under most common asked questions, but this is something that you can do every week. It's just a market update. How many homes were sold? What was the average sale price in your market? How many homes sold for over listing value? Tips too. If you're a buyer and you're looking to buy in this market, this is the number one thing that you need to do. If you're a seller and you want to get over asking prices, this is the number one thing that you need to do. It's about pricing your home correctly, staging it for a buyer. It's about, putting a plan together, knowing how far over asking that we want to go. It's, answer these types of things, market updates and tips. Those are really good. I think one of the most undervalued pieces of content, for a video that you can create is, shoot local content about businesses. I think that buyers and sellers, when they work with an agent, they want to work with someone who has high extreme local expertise. So if you could show that, like let's just say once every 2 weeks, you go to a business and you interview the business owner, you talk a little bit about their business and what they do. If it's a restaurant, a chiropractor, you know, like a rehab center for, like your body, how they have all those places, a gym, anything like that. And you go there and just shoot a cool little informational video where people in the market can get to know that business and see you affiliated with it. And you're providing information and resources to these people. And people start to see, I always see your business videos of you here and you over there. And then they share that business that you did it with, shares it with their audience. So you're getting exposed to new people in a good light from helping them find other services that they can use. So I think that's a great thing to do. And then also another really important one is add some personal, touches with your video content. I think as real estate agents, sometimes you get so caught up into everything has to be talked about is real estate, real estate, real estate, posting listings, posting this, and everything has to be real estate related. At the end of the day, I think people are going to want to work with you as an agent because of who you are as a person. So if you can get on and you can create short form videos just about, you know, you as a person, where if you're at your daughter's soccer game on the weekend and creating a short video saying, I'm here all this weekend, a video of her scoring a goal or playing defense, or if she's picking dandelions, and you can just make a funny cool little video. If you can show some of the personal side of who you are as a person and put that on the video, I think that'll do really, really, really well, because it allows people to get to know you on a more personal level as well too. And I'm a big believer in what Tom Ferry says, is that your vibe attracts your tribe. So when you can put your vibe as a person of who you are out there, that people naturally are going to be attracted to who you are as a person. And that is going to help you create better content that's going to put more people on the top of your funnel and move them down the funnel to ultimately get more conversions, which is what we're after with all this work that we're putting in. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you got something out of that. If you want to leave a comment or something below, that would mean a lot.